Being successful doesn't always mean solely being in the spotlight. My name is Maria Freitas, and my dream is to be the best agent in Hollywood, representing the best actors or singers in the entertainment industry as well as in the sports agency. So one thing about myself that I think would make me a good publicist or agent is that I develop really strong relationships with people that I come in contact with. So I was a lacrosse manager for 3 years of high school from my sophomore to senior year, and that was my first experience working with a sports team. And something that I found that really worked is that all the players that I would work with, we all became really good friends and we all stayed really closely knit together. One of my favorite quotes is that a mentor empowers a person to see a possible future and believe it can be obtained by Sean Hitchcock. While I wasn't their coach or a teammate, these players did come to me if they needed advice, or a lot of the times they just came if they wanted positive reinforcement about how they were playing. And even though a lot of these players have graduated, like the older ones when they were seniors and I was still a sophomore, I still stay in contact with them with this day. I'm still really good friends with them. And one of my favorite stories is that one of my lacrosse players, he was going to a really prestigious college to play lacrosse with him, obviously. He committed his senior year and he was really nervous about trying out for the team and fitting in with everybody. So he texted me over the summer and had a whole conversation with him just to reassure him that he was a good player, he deserved to be there. And then I saw him playing later on TV, and he was starting and he scored 3 goals because that's just how good a player that he is, and I was really proud of him. So along with these strong relationships, I also have a really strong passion about what I want to do. This job, it's not really a job, because if you're passionate about it, it means it's not work. One of the things that I did for my lacrosse team was that I actually made an Instagram to promote the players, promote the team, and let everybody know about what was going on. And I did it all on my own time. I used my own camera. I would go to all of their practices, which could last anywhere from 3:30 to 8 o'clock at night. I would take pictures and do videos, and I would spend hours going through all the hundreds of pictures I would take, and I would edit all of them and make sure that each team member got their own picture, or they got to have whatever picture they wanted. And I remember I went with the team to Arizona for their spring training trip, and I had been taking pictures the entire time. I was making a spring break video for them, and one of the things we always do in Arizona is we climb Camelback Mountain, but we always do it at 5 a.m. because we want to see the sunrise. And I remember spending the entire night going through all the pictures I had taken, editing all of them, organizing all of them. And my friend Hannah, who's the other manager and was with me on the trip, she was like, "You have to go to bed. We have to wake up in 3 hours to climb this mountain." I was like, "No, I can't. I have to do this. This is what's important right now." Another thing is that while it was only high school lacrosse, it would take up 6 or even possibly the entire week, because they would have practice every single day, and then they would have a game, and I would travel with them to all of their games. I would be there at every single practice in the freezing cold. I was in there in the snow, in the rain, but I loved doing it because I loved these players, and it was something that I wanted to pursue later in life. So I think why I loved it so much was that I've always loved to help other people. When I was younger, for my birthday, I never asked for birthday presents. I would ask for all my friends to make donations to a charity I would pick. And I think that just stuck with me later in life, because some of these players that I worked with, they're not just players, they're people too, and they always need people to support them. So I would stay after practice with them, or just reassure them that they are a good player and they deserve to be on this team. And again, one of my favorite moments was with the same player. We were playing at PPL Park, which is a huge stadium that the Philadelphia Union soccer team plays at. And my high school was ranked number 2 in the nation. And we were in the final game. It was being broadcast on TV and everything. He was our star player, but he just wasn't making any of his shots. And he was clearly stressed, clearly having trouble. And I remember just going up to him during a break and reminding him how good of a player that he was, how much he deserved to be here, and that this was his time to shine. And it was clear that just after talking with him that you could see how he was playing better, he wasn't as stressed, and he just needed to take his time and breathe. And that's something that you notice when you spend time with these players and you really care for them and you want to help them succeed in life. The other thing is that I would always make sure to work hard that the players were always comfortable, and the only thing that they had to worry about was playing a good game and just making sure they were there in that moment to do their job. So while I was kind of like a water girl, making sure that they never had to worry about having their water filled or if there was Gatorade available or snacks, like you just wanted to make them feel comfortable, like making sure that they had all of their stuff, reminding them that they need to drink, that they need to take a break, because they are people and they do need help. So in conclusion, by working with all these sports teams, I learned that you have to deal with many different personality types, but that I also learned that if you get to know these people, it makes the job a lot easier and you can help them improve. I think I can be an amazing agent because with these skills, I can create a strong relationship with my client. By doing that, I'm gonna work extra hard. I'll be passionate about what they do because I wanna help them succeed in life. I wanna help them get to where they want to be in their career. And while you can't fully get to know me through a video, I hope this intrigued you and that you wanna check me out more. Thanks.